Hi there, Dr. Cary Yurkiw here. Today we're going to go over meditation, and it's something that I recommend to my patients frequently. I've been doing meditation for a few years now, and I was first introduced to it in the late 1990s at the Harvard Mind-Body Medicine program at Harvard in Boston. And at that time, Dr. Herbert Benson was talking about how meditation could lower blood pressure and how it could compete with things like medication to lower blood pressure. So I thought that was interesting. And he had a Mind-Body Institute, and I attended that institute to learn more about it. So today I'm going to teach you just the basics of meditation and what you can do to learn about it and to help yourself. So why do we meditate? Well, first, it has far-reaching and long-lasting benefits to our lives. So it reduces our stress levels, and we get to know and can identify with any pain or discomfort we have. So we get to put that in the proper perspective, which is very appropriate for my patients. We connect better with ourselves and our mind and emotions. We improve our focus, and we become kinder to ourselves. So what is meditation? Today I'm going to talk about mindful meditation, and it's about breathing in and out and noticing if your mind wanders and kind of letting go of that distraction. It builds on itself, so it kind of builds on the muscles of attention and mindfulness. And when we pay attention to our breath, we're learning how to remain in the moment and to anchor ourselves on the purpose of the moment without judging ourselves and having too much judgment there for others. While meditation isn't a cure-all, it certainly provides much needed space and calmness in our brains, in our lives, and it does, after a while, start to kind of lower your threshold. So lower your base level to give you a little bit more range during the day to deal with stresses from just life events. Sometimes this is all we need to make better choices for ourselves and for our families and communities. And so the most important tools that you can bring to a meditation practice are some patience, some kindness for yourself, and a comfortable place to be without a lot of distractions. Meditation is far-reaching and has long-lasting benefits, and you don't need any extra equipment, and you don't have to get a membership to meditate. So it's pretty simple and very effective. So how can you meditate? Well, meditation is simpler and yet sometimes can be harder than most people think because of some preconceived ideas. So here's some steps in order to relax and start your meditation process. You might want to set a timer for yourself on your phone or on your watch, and then take a seat and find a place that's calm and quiet, that you're not going to be distracted or feel like somebody could walk in on you. Set a time limit. If you're just beginning, you can choose a short period of time. I would say even a few minutes is fine, but 5 or 10 would be great. Notice your body, so you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. Sit comfortably. You can kneel, you can sit cross-legged, whatever is most comfortable for you. Just make sure you're stable and in a position that you can stay in for a while. And I wouldn't necessarily lie down for your first meditation, because if you're tired, you could fall asleep. You want to feel your breath, so follow the sensation of your breath in and out, and notice if your mind's wandering. So your mind may wander, and it may go other places, and that's okay. When you notice your mind's wandering, simply return your attention to your breath. Or sometimes you can say a phrase to yourself or out loud. The simplest one is the number 1. So you can just say 1 on the out breath. So you take a deep breath in, and then in your mind, say 1 on the out breath. You could say it out loud if you want to as well. Be kind to your wandering mind, so don't judge yourself or obsess over the content of your thoughts. Just come back to that phrase 1 as you breathe out. And close with kindness. When you're ready, gently lift your gaze up at the end. Take a moment to orientate yourself to the room and the sounds and the images in the room, and just take a note of how your body feels at any thoughts or emotions. Now, some people have a little notepad or a journal where they can write down if they remember something from the meditation. So sometimes you'll have some profound thoughts or emotions that'll come through during a meditation. So you might want to do that. I would start with meditating each day, and if you can do it maybe first thing in the morning and just before bed, that would be great. And if you could do 5 to 10 minutes each time, that would give you about 10 to 20 minutes total. And this will gradually become a habit for you. So after about 6 to 8 weeks, it'll be firmly entrenched as one of your habits. You could anchor it to something like waking up in the morning, just before breakfast, just after dinner, or just before bed. Those would be good times to anchor a new routine to something that's pre-existing. And so, and you might want to play some really quiet music for yourself, like meditation music, nothing too loud, nothing too distracting, or you might just want to sit and just stay calm. So again, when you go to meditate, be in a quiet, calm environment, take a deep breath in, all the way out. Exaggerate your breaths to start. You can close your eyes, sit comfortably, and then on the out breath, you want to say 1 or the number 1 to yourself. And that'll just help to keep your mind focused on something. And that phrase 1 is very easy. That'll be your center point, your anchoring point for the meditation. And everything else can kind of come and go as you're doing the meditation, whether it's thoughts or feelings or distractions that you're having when you're doing this. So that's a good way to get started with meditation. And if you guys have any questions, you can feel free to leave a comment here on the video, or you can DM me if you're a patient of mine, or email me. I'd be happy to help. Or at your next appointment, we could talk about meditation. It is a really great tool to be able to relax the mind, build resilience, relax the mind-body connection, even the chemicals and the things like your blood pressure, heart rate, really calm down during meditation. So that's why it's so effective, and it's been used over centuries and millennia by people to refocus and connect on a deeper level.